As a board member, we sit in lots of meetings and we hear about a lot of the challenges that Orwell as an organisation is facing and how to make decisions, and particularly with regard to care and support. You know, it's been a really tough time, particularly in terms of funding. And the other thing we often talk about is the real value that Orwell brings and adds to the community, and particularly around things like temporary supported housing here at Christchurch House and at Hind House in Norwich. So I was sitting there as a board member and hearing the challenges and thinking, what can we do to make things better? But then I thought, but there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity to make people aware of some of the fabulous work that the Orwell team do, the services we provide. It's a step up for people in those services to go on and move on to great things. And I just really wanted to raise awareness of, the pressures, the great work they do, but the pressures and particularly around funding. And I mean, Philomene's team here, Catherine and her team in Norwich, the work they put in is fantastic. So it's really about raising awareness, and I'm delighted that we have had, I think that message has landed. But we've raised some money too, which is always nice. So we had a target of £500. I've been checking actually as I've been on the route. Every time I stop, I keep checking. And I think we're above £1,200 now, so that's brilliant. And that money will, Wendy's already told me, that will go directly into supporting those in these particular services, so Hind House and Christchurch House.
I think I'd want to say thank you for believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for picking me up when I couldn't even pick myself up, for taking that hurt, destroyed mess that I was and helping to structure the person I'm becoming now. Thank you for just being here, for just being you, for making me laugh when I didn't think I could laugh, for supporting me when I cried, for making the tea when I needed that cup of tea at silly times, for always, always, always being there, even when you might not have felt like you wanted to be there, when you even felt bad yourself.
Thank you. Because basically, if I'd have stayed on the streets with my health condition and stuff like that, I don't think I'd be here. What with all cold weather and stuff like that, I couldn't praise them enough. They've really helped me and stuff like that, so I think they're all fantastic. They really are brilliant.
Both of my daughters are so proud of me, and which is just, it means so much, because I've let them down in the past so much with my addiction, and they didn't understand, but they do now, and they're proud of me, and they know, I'm just a completely different person from when I walked in that day.
The feelings that I have is just so overpowering, because I've been let down so much in the past, and when someone's actually, like Catherine, Julie, any member of staff, when they've actually stuck there, and no matter how much I've shouted at them before, I've been in such an anger, I've shouted at them, and then 10 minutes later I'm just I'm really, really sorry, and they don't ever back down. They're like, yeah, no, she's not, we can't do nothing with her. They don't just leave it, they actually try and sort the problem out. So probably just thank you for being them and helping everyone out.
And it sounds like from what you're saying, you feel heard here.
Yeah,
and seen.
100%. If I have a problem and I need to get it out, go to a member of staff and they will just sit there and they will just listen. They won't tell you to do this or that. They would advise you to be oh, maybe you can do this or maybe you can do that. They never ever back down. So I know that if I have a problem that I'm struggling with, I could always just find one of the members of staff and they would just calmly ease me down and sort it out.
So we're back.
We're back.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good actually. I think if you asked me that tomorrow morning, I might come up with a different answer. It's been amazing. Actually, particularly, particularly at Hind House and particularly at Christchurch, because Catherine came out with some of the ladies there this morning and they were telling us about really the difference that Hind House has made to them and their lives, and really rebuilding and going on. And so that was quite something. And then coming in here and seeing Phil and hearing the cheers, and some of my husband's come along. That doesn't happen very, come along to cheer, and Ollie's family, his little baby Jordan. So it's been a real sort of team effort, a sort of a family effort really, getting everybody involved.